Holy shit, I'm a rank amateur. I never went live. Wow. All that talking for nothing. I talked a lot of shit about Michael Kaiser. Wow. I looked at the mic a couple times. It wasn't muted. I'm glad all you guys hung around and are still here. Wait, Redacted's got a great comment there. Coded passed out. Ah, shit. I've been talking away. I never hit the go live button. Fuck me. All right, so John Clark is with us, and he has the first NTFG of the night. I'm gonna scroll way the fuck down here. Oh my god! See, I got knocked off my pace when um. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm so glad all you guys hung out in the fucking chat, though. All right, let's start this from the beginning. I want to give a shout out to Josh Stoned Vet. I think it's ridiculous the way people are jumping all over him. Integrity is the title of today's broadcast. I've never seen anything from Stoned Vet that's short of integrity. You go, let's roll back. I've been on YouTube for a year now. I've been through the Blue Bacon fiasco. As a spectator, I did comment on it. Not a fan of Blue Bacon. I think that he, tells other people's stories as though they were his own. I think he's fake as fake can be. He really wanted people to think that he was a law enforcement guy, and in the end, after he taunted Chili, it turned out that he was a tuba player in the fucking guard, and he wasn't as tough as he claimed to be. Because as soon as Chili found him, he ran and hid under a judge's robe. Then we had Dan, Welsh News Network. The hardest day of my life was when my buddy's brains got blown all over my uniform. Still haven't seen any verification on that. No verification at all. I'm right here, Dearmid. I'm right here. Stone Vet says he has a double secret probation Purple Heart. I'm sure that's tongue in cheek and sarcasm. So we went through the Blue Bacon bullshit. I learned a lot on the Blue Bacon bullshit. I learned that Blue Bacon is every bit as fake as fucking Jeremy DeWitt is. He just didn't go to the absurd extreme that Jeremy DeWitt went to. But Blue Bacon's every bit as fake as Jeremy DeWitt. Blue Bacon's not law enforcement. That whole Blue Bacon thing. Look at his icon. Look at his logo. It's a policeman's cap. It's not a military policeman's. There's nothing about the black police cap with the gold badge on it and the blue slice of bacon with the hat on top of it. There's nothing about that says military law enforcement. He's trying to communicate to the world that he's civil law enforcement, and he's not. He's not. He's just a bullshit artist that tells other people's stories as though they were his own. He's a guy who, when assigned to gate guard duty, blew the fucking gate guard and let somebody drive onto the fucking base to the point where they had to activate the fucking pop-up barricades to block the road and put the whole fucking base on alert. It's no wonder he's blowing fucking a horn in the band. Then we have Dan over at Welsh News Network, Snooze Boys. and his sidekick Shuggy, who supposedly is military, ex-military also, who will do nothing to verify Dan's crazy, wild claims. My buddy's brains were blown all over my uniform, or my buddy almost started World War III following the commands of an inept officer. Well, your buddy almost started World War III. Your buddy, Dan, had a key to launch a fucking nuclear device? Because short of that, there ain't no World War III starting. All you guys, there's so many people on YouTube that just, are you so dissatisfied with who you are that you have to lie so much? That's a legit fucking question. Why can't you just be honest and tell the fucking truth about who you are? Now we're at Frauditer Wrangler, who, by the way, was called out by Dan. Dan, you did a shitty job. You did a shit fucking job. You know why, Dan? Because you don't have the resources to do what Josh Stoned Vet did. And unlike Shiz, you don't build a community of people that have skills that you don't have because you're so fucking obsessed with being the fucking smart guy. Let me clue you into something. Here's what smart people do. Smart people realize they don't know everything. Smart people then look to associate with people who fill the fucking gaps in their knowledge. Shiz, for all her faults and foibles, is 1,000 times fucking smarter than 180 IQ Dan, simply because Shiz is able to network with a broad range of people, including people she doesn't really get along with, to fill the gaps in her knowledge base. And there's Stone Vet with Shiz walking you through how to do a DoD search to find out if somebody is active duty or was active duty. They taught the community how to fucking search out the truth. Blue Bacon doesn't want to do that. He's calling into some fucking private investigator's YouTube broadcast in Alabama, and he's claiming to be a fucking private investigator. And the guy called him out right away. What firm are you with? Blue Bacon didn't want to say. You know why? Because Blue Bacon doesn't have a fucking PI license, and he doesn't want anybody looking into it. He's a bullshit artist. Dan's claiming the worst day of his life was his buddy's brains got blown all over his uniform. Hey, Shuggy, step up, verify that fucking story. Don't just sit there, yes, and them. And Shuggy, I would love to sit down and just fucking talk to you, gentleman with gentleman, an honest conversation. No bullshit. No, I'll be on my best behavior, man. I will not fuck around. I will not be sarcastic. I will not bullshit around. You can be as sarcastic as you want to be. You can be as fucking hard on me as you want to be. I just want to have a gentleman's conversation about why all these statements are being made and everybody's just, nobody's questioning anything. If you can't question the people you're associated with, you should not fucking be associated with them. You should move on to a better quality of character. I give Shiz a lot of fucking credit. I give Shiz a lot of credit for for her dedication to fact finding and having proof of what she says. I give Shiz a lot of credit for sharing her platform with Stoned Vet so that Stoned Vet and Shiz could walk everyone through, visually see the process of verification. This makes us smarter. This gives us access to resource bases we might not known existed. I didn't know how to do a DoD search. I didn't even know you could do a DoD search. Now I know it's available out there, and I know who to go talk to if I want to get a search like that done. It's harder to bullshit me now. It's literally harder to bullshit me now, thanks to what Shiz and Josh Stoned Vet presented last night. Now it's even harder to fucking bullshit me. That means more people are going to get called out when they're fucking bullshitting. That means I'm going to quietly investigate in the background while you tell you fucking stories about your fucking grandeur, Michael Kaiser. While you tell how you got shot 3 times trying to save your battle buddy, Michael Kaiser, who you report fucking died. That's your story, bro. You fucking told it. It sounds like maybe you got injured running away, saving your own ass. Michael Kaiser saving Michael Kaiser. It sounds like you were running away. You got shrapnel in the back. You claim you got a half a slug in your back. It sounds like you were fucking running away. You were trying to save your battle buddy, Michael Kaiser. You know, the story, even if it isn't true, illuminates a lot about who you are. You're someone who only gives a fuck about himself. The person your battle buddy, who you were trying to save, was Michael Kaiser. And then you say Michael Kaiser died. You were unable to save him. Is that the day you stopped telling the fucking truth? What died? Your integrity that day? Your honesty? What died that day? Michael Kaiser. That's a very Jungian story to fucking tell about yourself. And I see from the live you ran today, bro, you are fucking panicked. You are panicked. What are you panicked? You're not panicked about Josh. You're not panicked about Shiz. You're not panicked about little liar Dildan at the fucking snooze network. You're not panicked about me. You're panicked that the fucking truth is about to come out about you. Junkie boy with a junkie fucking mind. Who knows if you stop popping the pills or not? Why do you need all this fucking money off YouTube? Are you unable to work because you got an ankle bracelet and you're in the fucking house for a long time? Are you preparing for when that ankle bracelet gets put on you and you can't leave the fucking house? Is that why these lies are so fucking important to you that even when you're caught out in them, you cannot tell the fucking truth? You had a beautiful opportunity a month or 2 ago to just fucking wipe the blackboard clean of your bullshit and start over and start presenting truthfully who you are. And you fucking lied. You continued to fucking lie. Are you angry at me because I asked you a simple question semi-privately on Discord? Me, Shiz, Dearmid, Kelly was there. 3, 4 people. I asked you about the Purple Heart thing. Were you issued a Purple Heart? Did you have a Purple Heart? You were injured in combat. You should have a Purple Heart. And your response to me was that you didn't want to bother yourself with filling out the fucking paperwork. I knew you were bullshit. I knew for certain you were bullshit when you told me that fucking story. And I didn't argue with you. I didn't fight with you. I uh-ha'd you. I told you I would give you my support. You know, me being an ex-substance abuser, you being a supposedly reformed substance abuser. I had a little empathy for you. And you fucking lied to me. Then you went around telling people I sent Josh to attack you. I'm on fucking vacation in Hong Kong with my family. I don't give a fuck. I forgot you fucking existed. I literally forgot you fucking existed. And I popped in one day to check on Discord, see how everybody was doing, say hi. And I start hearing that you're fucking telling people I'm attacking you or sending people to attack you. Game's on now, bro. Game's fucking on now. Because you're a fucking liar. You're full of shit. And of all the people in the world that should be held to honesty and integrity, it should be a military trained man. because lying is fucking hated in the military. Hated in the military. Do you really want to be side by side with a fucking liar in combat? No. No, you do not. If you did go through the military training you claim to have gone through, you would know better than to do the shit you're doing now. And you wouldn't be bullshitting about your service record. Because even though it turns out that you were active duty, it doesn't match the fucking dates you told. And what theater of combat were you deployed in? Wrangler? How did you get shrapnel in your back and a half a slug in your shoulder if you weren't in a fucking combat theater? Did those things even fucking happen? I think you jumped off a fucking barracks roof somewhere to bust up your fucking knee because I think you were fucking scared about getting deployed. That's what I think. I think you're a fucking coward. I think that's why you still hide behind lies. I think that's pure cowardice. That's the exact opposite of integrity. Josh got the search wrong on the DoD database because he was working on information you gave. You gave out your birth date. You gave out your name. You gave out your information. That's what they were working on. So if the info did not come back correct, that's not a fault of Josh. That's your fault. You deceived. You gave a wrong date. You gave a wrong date so it would be harder to find military records on you. You knew what you were doing. Substance abuser to substance abuser, bro. Huh? I'm not a recovering alcoholic. I am recovered. Here's the reason I'm recovered. Recovering means there's a chance you could go back to abusing that substance. You're still recovering. There is no fucking chance that alcohol will pass my lips ever again. And the reason for that is, see, a substance abuser has to develop an ability to manipulate people. Otherwise, you will be an unsuccessful substance abuser. And an unsuccessful substance abuser is a fucking dead man. Homeless, alone, on the fucking street, dead man. Walking like a fucking zombie until the elements extinguish you. But you a good fucking liar. That's how you got by so long. And whether you are or are not still popping the pills in your mouth, it doesn't fucking matter because you still have a junkie's fucking mindset. See, what happens with a substance abuser is there's a part of your life that's out of control. There's a part of you that you can't control. That's the addiction. You're not making a choice. You're doing it because your flesh fucking craves it, and your flesh will drive you crazy until you satisfy it. You're not in control. Your flesh is in control of you. And what do? You need money to support the habit. You start bullshitting people, lying to people. You start using children and sympathetic characters in the mythos of your lying to manipulate people. And as long as you're in that lying, manipulative frame of mind, it doesn't matter how many days, months, or years have gone by since you last partook of the substance that you abused. As long as you still have that manipulative, lying state of mind, you could fall back into it at any fucking moment. It scares the shit out of you. It scares the fucking shit out of you. I know firsthand. But if you don't get clear of that lying and bullshit, that desire to manipulate, and that desire to manipulate is feeding that part of your ego that needs that control back that you gave up to the cravings of your flesh that you cannot control. and your ego does not like that. So you manipulate other people to prove to your ego and to feed your ego and to convince it that you still are in control. And that control is not over yourself. It's over the people that you manipulate. Did Mrs. Big Cat, did she cry last night? Did she cry? Is that the fault of Stoned Vet? Is that the fault of Shiz? Is that my fault? Because I'm the one that mentioned her directly. That's me. I mentioned her directly. Are her tears my fault, Josh? Or are they the result of your bullshit? Are they tears on the realization that someone's been deceiving her for a very long time? You're not taking responsibility. That's why I now consider you a shitty fucking person. Take a look at Josh. Josh ran a DOD search on you last night with Shiz live, showed everybody how to do it, educated the viewing public in how to perform the search, the resource, the fact that this DOD database is available and that people can be searched. You don't like that shit. It's harder for you to fucking manipulate when the truth is so close at fucking hand. So what? You served. Big fucking deal. You lied about your service. So what? You served. So what? You served. You got paid for it while you fucking did it. Big deal. Well, I should hold you in fucking awe. I should hold you in awe. A fucking liar? Really? I should think, oh, he served in the military, so I have no right to fucking question whether the stories he's telling to get money from civilians is true or not true. Really? I have no right to do that? I guess you don't believe in free speech. I guess you don't believe in freedom of speech, freedom of expression. I guess, as Merb put it succinctly the other day when I talked with Merb, you'd like to censor my ability to freely express myself, my freedom of speech, because calling you out is an unpopular thing. But I don't have any fucking problem with it. And I'm not going to fucking stop, Wrangler, until you tell the fucking truth. Until you tell the truth about Michael Kaiser. I'm not going to fucking stop. I'm sure Dan over at Welsh News Network is probably breathing a sigh of relief right now. I'm sure he'll probably arrange some way to leak information to me to fucking go after you with. Just to keep the fucking light off him for a little bit. While his channel fucking falls apart and he desperately tries to buy subscribers to impress people. Look at the players in this fucking game. The chessboard is set. The players are laid out. Pieces have been moved. Who's got the integrity here? The king on the board for me right now is Stoned Vet. Because he told the truth. He showed how to suss out little douchebags like you that are trying to fucking deceive people. He showed us all, step by step, how to call your bluff. And I'm sure you don't fucking like that. You don't like that the way a poker player doesn't like when another player says, hey, man, you got a little tinge in the fucking corner of your left eye when you bluffing. There's a little quiver in the corner of your left eye when you bluffing. Nobody wants their tells shown. It makes it harder to fucking deceive people. King on the board right now, the man with the most integrity in this game that we are playing is Stoned Vet. Because the results of the search he did were wrong. They were wrong, Wrangler, because your information that you gave about yourself isn't fucking true. So the search came up, no result. And you were hoping for that. You were really hoping for that. Because then you can show a VA card and say, well, I must have served. I had a VA card. But you didn't serve 2000 to 2008 active duty. There's not a record of that there. And when Josh found out what your right birthday was, he reran the data. And when he found that you were active duty, that you actually were active duty, and his report the night before was incorrect, what did he do? He didn't say, I'll let somebody else figure it the fuck out. I ran what I ran, and I showed what I... Nobody could hold Josh in a bad light for what he did on Shiz's broadcast last night. He's working on the information you gave out, Michael Kaiser, Wrangler, dead man. He was working on that info. What did you do? What did you do? You continued to bask in your fucking lie. Josh found out the truth. He found out that you did have active duty on your record. And what did he do? He came right up on YouTube and fucking showed it. That's honesty. That's integrity. He didn't have to do that. Nobody would have figured it out if he kept quiet. And people would still be running around saying that you never were active duty. You're lucky Josh is a fucking honest guy, because he could have waited a week. He could have waited a month. But the truth is more important. The truth is more important than being right or wrong. And Josh told the fucking truth. And still the truth about you doesn't line up with the fucking stories you're telling about yourself. Why would you be so shitty? What time have we got here? It's 5:18. All right, let's get a little. Dermot Costello says I can give the date of that convo. I started asking questions right away. Dermot was there. The response Wrangler gave, it just didn't make fucking sense. Dermot didn't say shit to me either. Dermot just went off on his own, started doing his own looking into shit. He heard what he heard. He didn't confer with me. I heard what I heard. I didn't confer with Dermot. We went different directions. I didn't even know Dermot was looking into it till almost a fucking week later. Stone Vet says, show the scars. Yeah, show the fucking scars. Shot in the back, boy, running a fucking way. Stone Vet says, junkie boy for sure. I'm an ex-alcoholic. I had, a decade of substance abuse issues in my life. And so did a lot, when you're an alcoholic, you don't run with sober people. You run with fucking alcoholics. 20%. There's a crazy fucking stat for you. 20% of the legal, 20% of the people who it's legal for to consume alcohol consume 80% of the alcohol in this country. That's why you can look at your friends who are getting as fucking obliterated as you are and saying, well, all my friends drink this much. This is normal. Nah, you're running with fucking alcoholics. You're not running with sober people. Sober people look at alcoholics and they're like, holy fuck, how can they put that much alcohol away? Stone Vet says empathy is an underrated and difficult emotion. Empathy means sympathy is when you feel bad for the plight of another person. Empathy is the same. It's almost the same kind of feeling. It has a little bit more of a component. Sympathy lacks understanding. empathy has understanding, because to be empathetic toward a substance abuser, you have to have been a substance abuser. Otherwise, you can't fully relate. That's the difference between sympathy and empathy, is personal experience. When you're empathetic, you have the same or a very similar personal experience. That's what really allows empathy to happen. Anything beyond that or outside of that is really sympathy. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Let's take a look at some comments. Where did I have those stuck? There they are. So Josh did a 20-minute, about 25-minute broadcast entitled New Info on Wrangler. And this was when new Wrangler official info. This was when Josh had realized that the birth date was wrong. He ran the correct birth date and he came up with a result. So he did a broadcast. He told the findings from the new search. And after the broadcast, these are the responses that occurred. These are, let's sort by the newest first. Keep on Running is the first to respond. And his response is, maybe I missed it, but what about the scars and purple hearts, right? The people aren't going to let go of that fucking question, Wrangler. We'll see if you actually answer that honestly or if you continue to bullshit the way you've been bullshitting and prove that you lack integrity. Josh showed that he has integrity. He corrected himself. He corrected himself on an error he made based on misinformation you gave, Wrangler. Josh has integrity. You don't. You don't. Stone Vet says it's all still very much in question. He told me he told me it was his leg, by the way, but tells others it was his shoulder/back. I didn't know anything about the broken leg story. That was news to me when I read it in Josh's comments, and it was Wrangler that posted that. He made no mention of the half a slug in his shoulder and the shrapnel in his back. In fact, Wrangler had told me that the 9 surgeries he underwent over the course of a year was to remove the shrapnel that was in his back, but it wasn't, they weren't able to remove it all, apparently, because it was too close to his spine. Now he's telling Josh that the 9 surgeries were on his severely broken tibia. Which fucking story, Wrangler? They're 2 completely different fucking stories. I thought you were shot 3 times trying to save your battle buddy, Michael Kaiser, who turns out to be you. All this showed is that even though Wrangler had been on active duty, activated, he has been lying about the nature and years of that time. I would agree with that 100%. Keep on Running responds, oh, he's on a tear about someone messing with his wife, and Mrs. SC was used for clout. He's still a shiv shit. Wrangler, every time you get called out on the reality of your false statements versus the truth of the information that's been acquired, you start to claim that people are contacting your wife. How many fucking times, douchebag, are you going to hide behind your fucking wife, who I'm sure you deceived just as much as everybody else? You'll be lucky if she sticks around, bro. How many fucking times are you gonna hide behind your wife? Huh? Pussy. You're a fucking pussy. Vestige of Peace. This is a fucking strange bird. At Stoned Vet, we are supposed to believe you after you could not even get a date right. Vestige of Peace, the date wasn't right because Wrangler gave misinformation. You're blaming that on Josh? This is the kind of shit you do, Vestige of Peace, that makes me wonder if you should really have the peace word in your fucking name, because you're creating just as much fucking drama as anyone else, if not more. What kind of question is this for Josh? It's a question of ignorance. The date was wrong because Fraud Wrangler intentionally provided an incorrect birth date in order to make it more difficult to get the fucking truth about him. At Stoned Vet, we are supposed to believe you after you could not even get a date right? Yeah, you lost all credibility. Sorry, you hitched your wagon to shiz. Shiz don't have shit to do with this, Vestige of Peace. Let me clear this up. I became aware of Wrangler because of the hit piece that Dan did. I didn't know shit about Wrangler until Dan did the hit piece on him. Shiz actually stood up and defended Wrangler in that. And what did Shiz get in return for that? Lied to and betrayed. Maybe it's time you knew the truth, Vestige of Peace. This has nothing to do with Shiz. Stoned Vet looked into Wrangler's story because Johnny Switchblade had asked Wrangler some questions, because Johnny Switchblade is a gunsmith. And because after the hit piece that Dan did on Frauditor Wrangler, and Frauditor Wrangler admitted that he had felony convictions against him, Johnny Switchblade said, how is he a fucking gunsmith? The light went off for Johnny Switchblade. Johnny Switchblade talked to Josh. Shiz was defending Wrangler. When Josh went to Shiz with the information Josh had, Shiz was still defending Wrangler to Josh. I was sitting back watching the whole fucking thing go down. I wasn't really getting involved, other than I asked Wrangler about the Purple Heart situation. Did he have one? Did he not have one? He told me he didn't. And he told me the reason he didn't have the official Purple Heart awarded was because he, Wrangler, didn't want to fill out the cumbersome paperwork. This is not how it fucking works. At that point, I accepted his answer and I stepped back and I waited. I was waiting for more information, which I was sure was eventually going to come out. I didn't know at that point in time what Josh was doing. I didn't know what Diarmid was doing after I had the conversation with Wrangler. You know, when people are performing the same task, unaware that each other is performing the same task, there's no monetary gain for any of us that were trying to get a glimpse of the truth on Frauditor Wrangler. There's no monetary gain for us. We were just doing what we were doing, each one for the sake of the truth, each one working independently without knowledge of the other. But we are friends and acquaintances, and we do talk. And when I saw the presentation that Josh made, questioning the things that Wrangler said, and the information about Wrangler being med boarded because of a broken leg, this was news to me. So I just shot off a quick email to Josh. Hey, the story I heard from Wrangler is radically different than what he posted in your chat. The story he told me was that he had a half a slug in his back and he had shrapnel located near his spine, and the 9 operations were to remove the shrapnel from his back. I knew nothing about a fucking broken leg. Josh put that in his fucking bag of tricks. So we're working toward the truth, and when we realize someone else is driving toward the same goal we're driving at, we tend to gravitate toward them and share information. It has nothing to do with going after a person or hitting a person. It has to do with the pursuit of truth. The pursuit of truth. Here was an opportunity to pursue truth. We pursued truth. You're finding fault with Josh and Shiz for pursuing truth. You're not finding fault with the fucking fable spinner, with the liar Wrangler. It just seems really fucking weird to me. I'll shatter your fucking bubble too, vestige of peace, because you're anything but a peaceful person. And you're way more the fucking drama creator than Shiz is. Because you don't consider the bigger picture. You make a lot of accusations without any fucking information, with only half information at best. At best. You sent me what, 5 fucking emails today, short novellas, every one of them. Each one of them you're claiming I'm gonna attack you. Pursuing the truth is not a fucking attack. It's the pursuit of truth. And to get at the truth, you got to clear away a lot of fucking lies and bullshit. And vestige of peace, you're not pursuing truth. You're not pursuing truth. I don't know what the fuck you're chasing after. You can call that an attack if you want to, but you are so wrong on so many levels, and your attacking of Shiz seems like this is just an opportunity for you to jump in on some personal vendetta. You're not out for the truth. So if you're not gonna, I'm gonna ask you politely, if you're not interested in pursuing the truth about this situation, don't contact me anymore, because I can see what you're doing. And I don't really like it. Vestige of Peace says, thank you for your service and shut your mouth. See what I mean? See what I fucking mean? Who are you to tell Stoned Vet to shut his mouth? He's military. He's calling out a military guy who's not telling the fucking truth. Why would you want him to shut his mouth? I mean, if he's wrong, if Josh is wrong, Josh is the one that's going to look bad in the end. So let him fucking talk. Let him get all his wrong shit out. Why would you tell him to shut his mouth? You don't want the kind of peace that is really peace. You want the kind of peace that leads to an even fucking bigger explosion down the road. Stoned Vet responds, thank you for your service, which appears to be nothing more than lip service from Vestige of Peace. Vestige of Peace then responds, I never served. I was talking about Wrangler. Why don't you go talk to him instead of talking to us about him? Vestige of Peace then posted, are you all done tearing this man apart? Nobody's tearing the man apart. They're tearing through the fabric of lies to get at the truth. Why couldn't Josh find Wrangler's active duty records in the DoD database? Because Wrangler supplied a false date of birth. That's why. No one's tearing the man apart. They're tearing the man's lies apart. There's a difference. It would be nice if you understood that, but apparently you don't. Are you done with the drama now? Vestige of Peace, you're the one that's causing the drama. We're putting the drama to bed by revealing the truth. That's how the drama stops when the truth is out. That's when the fucking drama stops. Are you all done tearing this community apart for clicks and views? Vestige of Peace, I don't know what fucking community you're a part of, but I am not part of the community you're part of. In fact, I'm at this point in time just going to straight up claim I'm not part of any fucking community. I talk to people because they have information or they don't have information, or I talk to people because I know the information they have is incorrect and I'd like the opportunity to present the truth to them. I'm not a member of any fucking community. Not this one, not that one. If it's just me doing what I do, then I can't be accused of tribalism and the fucking echo chamber bullshit, which you really seem to be a part of, Vestige of Peace. Are you all done using Mrs. Big Cat? Josh never mentioned Mrs. Big Cat. I did. Shiz mentioned her briefly in an apology that she got caught up in this stuff. If Mrs. Big Cat was crying last night, it was either because of what I said or it was because she realized she's been taken advantage of and given quite a bit of money to a fucking dope fiend junkie who fucking can't tell the truth about who he is. Vestige of Peace says, enough. Stop this. It's none of your business. When people put information out into the public arena, it becomes anyone and everyone's business who wants to make it their business. And you're not the fucking person to tell me or any other person that this individual who's painting a false fucking narrative of who he is, it's not my business to examine that and get at the truth. That's exactly what my fucking business is. I have two businesses in the fucking world. Finance, which is greatly reduced now to me investing my own money to make sure I have enough to get by on when I can no longer work, and to provide for my son's future, and to take care of my wife if I pass, if I shuffle off this mortal coil before she does. I'm sorry that you weren't involved with people that had your long-term concern in mind. I've heard all your fucking woe is me stories. Stop this. It's none of your business. You said he practiced stolen valor. He did not. Yeah, he absolutely did. He absolutely did. It's an act of valor to save a person in combat. Michael Kaiser's story originally was that Michael Kaiser was shot 3 times while saving his battle buddy, Michael Kaiser. You see, he's painting a picture of his personal sacrifice and the valor associated with that, which is non-fucking existent because Michael Kaiser did not fucking die, nor did he need saving by Michael Kaiser from a fucking battle they were never in because Michael Kaiser was never in a combat fucking theater. So you are the one you're sticking up for a fucking liar. And his lies are so blatant. It's amazing that you can't fucking comprehend the fucking lies. Maybe, Vestige of Peace, if you want peace, why don't you stay on the front porch until you have an actual bullet to put in your gun instead of running out into the field of fucking play with no ammunition, waving a gun around like we're supposed to be afraid of you. You said he practiced stolen valor. He did not. He served. Well, Wrangler said Georgia transparency was stolen valor. Why don't you go harangue Wrangler about his shitty behavior? Because you just condemned Wrangler in that fucking statement. Josh never said Wrangler committed stolen valor. Never. If anyone said that, I said that. You should be posting this shit on my page, not Josh's. Josh never fucking said that. Go back through his broadcasts and find where Josh mentioned stolen valor in association with Wrangler. Please, I'd love to fucking hear it. Maybe I missed something. The rest is none of your business. Put up your record. Josh did search his own record. Dumb shit. Talk about what you did. He has. Ask a specific question. I'm pretty sure Josh will give you an honest answer. Let's put your past up and yap about you. Look, this is pure fucking deflection. This is what's called straw man. Let's not address the lies Wrangler told. Let's make up shit to attack stoned vet about. That's classic logical fallacy straw man. You're setting up someone else to attack instead of addressing the issues at hand. You want to attack something? Attack me. I'm way more attackable than fucking Josh is. Let's put up your past. Let's put your past up and yap about you. Come look when you write your next fucking novella email to me, Vestige of Peace. Ask me any questions you want to about me. I have a not so pleasant past that ran from my childhood right up to when I retired from brokering, my late 20s. In my early 30s, I pulled my socks up. I got out of the fucking sandbox and I stopped acting like a fucking immature 18-year-old. Here's another thing that fucking substance abuse and the alcoholism did to me. It retarded. It didn't ultimately prevent, but it retarded my maturing as a human being. I was 28 years old, and I can prove it easily. I was 28, 29 years old when I retired. I was behaving like a fucking 18-year-old. I was drinking like an 18-year-old. I was carousing like an 18-year-old. My life was the life of an 18. I had 10 years as a fucking 18-year-old. Stunted fucking development because of alcoholism. As soon as I retired, I fucking decided to fucking go travel the world. I blew more fucking money than you could shake a fucking stick at. Stupid shit. Stupid shit. Renting cars in Europe and fucking straight up crashing them. Dumb shit. Or wiring home to have money fucking sent to cover my latest fuck up. I'm lucky I ran it out of my system. I'm lucky I burned the amount of money I burned in a short time. And I had that little bit of awakening that I better fucking start behaving like a fucking grown man or I was going to become a fucking dependent again very shortly. And I can tell you this, my old man wasn't going to fucking take me back into the house and fucking pay my bills at north of 30. It wasn't going to fucking happen. This generation today, fuck, you got Jimbo Finch, 52 years old, still living with his fucking mommy. You got Triggered Limey, Brokeback Limey, on again, off again with the fucking drug shit. The 20 fucking voices talking to him in his fucking head. Mom cooks his dinner, mom makes his bed, mom washes his fucking laundry, and mom gets paid by the fucking British government to take care of her fucking retarded, drug-addled fucking son. I mean, it could have been me. It could have easily been me because my mother would have fucking taken me in. My mother would have. It's me that pulled my fucking socks up and got my shit together. It's you that has to pull your socks up and get your shit together. Get out of the sandbox, stop playing like a fucking child, building your little sand castles and pretending you're the fucking king of the fucking palace. And then when you're bored with the sand castle, knocking it down and building a new sand castle where you're an even greater king than your last fucking delusion. You fuckheads, most of you live home with your fucking mommies. I'm surprised Wrangler doesn't live home with his fucking mommy. I'm really surprised at that one. You're attacking Josh, and he's the guy that's showing the most integrity and honesty in this whole shit mess of nonsense. Josh responds, "Holy fuck, are you for real? You're hilarious." Burns 66 jumps in and says, "Stoned Vet never said stolen valor." And now Burns 66 says, "I did." Burns 66 is taking claim for it. And Stoned Vet said possibly, and that he needed to research more. He didn't say Frauditor Wrangler was. And Burns 66 continues, "I stated that because of the information put forward, and I've seen a lot of stolen valor where people make money off of it. And Stoned Vet didn't get his birth date wrong. Fraudit Wrangler was the one that put out the wrong birth date. Why? For what reason?" Those are two really good fucking questions. Here's the answer to both questions. To perpetuate the deception about his military career. Harder to find the records if you don't have the right birth date. Burn 66 responds also, "And how was Stoned Vet tearing his life apart? All he did was ask about his time in service and what he did, nothing more." So I fucking agree with that. How is that tearing someone's life apart? If Wrangler didn't, if you don't want your fucking statements questioned, don't announce them to the fucking public, because there's always someone that's going to question it. 35 responses on this one. Vestige of Peace says, "Why should he have to? Who are you? Who is Georgia Transparency that he has to answer to Wrangler's charge against him, false charge against him, that he's stolen valor, a claim that Wrangler made with no fucking receipt or credible evidence to fucking prove." So Wrangler got called out for doing the same shit Wrangler's fucking doing, and everybody's objecting that Wrangler got called out for it. And lo and behold, Wrangler is the guy who's practicing stolen valor. Shot 3 times trying to save his battle buddy, Michael Kaiser. Bullshit. There's no valor in telling a fucking lie. You were trying to get some valor with the lie, but there's no valor in telling the fucking lie. Vestige of Peace says, "Why should he have to? Who are you? Who made you God? What does he owe you? What does he owe? What does he owe me? Me personally? I know you're not asking this question to me, but what he owes to me personally is the fucking truth, because that's what he told me he would give when I gave him my support. Go listen to his fucking apology broadcast. He owes me the truth because he said he would give it. He did not stolen valor. Yes, he did stolen valor. Yes, he did. He served, so back off, leave him alone, and shut your mouth." Vestige of Peace, "Just because he served, you can serve and be guilty of stolen valor. Stealing valor is claiming to do shit you never fucking did, i.e., get shot 3 times trying to save your battle buddy, who just so happens has the same fucking name you have." Good God. Jinmar 8134 says, "Yeah, there's one dude in here demanding apologies, but he hasn't come after you." J. Roberts 244, "Because vets like myself don't feel like we owe people on YouTube anything. Do I agree with making claims you can't back up? No, but that doesn't mean you owe any proof." The fuck you don't owe proof when you're making statements that aren't fucking true. You, J. Roberts 244, no offense, but if people aren't allowed to ask for proof, then YouTube will turn into a fucking lot, just constant fucking lies. And it'll be all lies to get super chat money and bullshit. Is that really the fucking arena you want YouTube to turn into? A fucking lie fest? Vestige of Peace 9288. Vets that serve should be respected. Absolutely. Absolutely. They should get the pay they're entitled to and the benefits they were promised. That's the respect they should get. They don't get carte blanche to tell fucking lies to grift the money out of the American public's pocket. They that's not a respectful endeavor. Respect is an earned thing. You don't just get it for no fucking reason. And if you go out into the world and start telling lies to evoke yourself as a popular figure or to get fucking money out of people with the woe is me bullshit, that ain't fucking respectful at all. You're engaging in activities that don't deserve to be respected. And I don't care if you served in the military or not. If you're engaging in activities that are disrespectful, you're not worthy of respect. Fuck off. Vets that serve should be respected in my country of Canada. Oh, there you go. There you go. You soft fucking snowflake motherfuckers with your fucking Trudeau leadership. Your government, the attitude of your government's trickling down. Your guy Trudeau is probably one of the biggest fucking liars in fucking leadership today. It explains a lot about you. Vets should be respected in my country of Canada. At least we do. I personally would not sit here and ask for proof of what they did. I would say thank you for your service and shut my mouth. But you're shit talking Josh, who is a fucking vet. You do you understand Vestige of Peace? How what you say and what you're actually doing don't fucking line up, and that puts you in the daily growing subset of people called fucking hypocrites. You're saying that vets can't be questioned. You're questioning Josh. He's a fucking vet. Do you believe what you say? Judging by what I'm reading here, I don't think you even believe what you're saying. Fucking people just reveal how fucking stupid they are. Josh responds, Vestige of Peace 9288. You're awesome. It is awesome. It's awesome that you've revealed what a fucking hypocritical dumb shit you are. How does my service factor in? Does it matter if you haven't served? Apparently, Stone Vet, according to Vestige of Peace, you can only be called out for a liar if you've never served in the military. Vestige of Peace responds to Stoned Vet by saying, you are going after someone that served, tearing him apart. You're doing the same shit to Josh, you fucking moron. You don't know when to fucking quit. That brain of yours is fucking broken. Making accusations about him. Let's pull yours up. Why? So you can make accusations about Josh? You're trying to set the stage to do the very thing that you're condemning Josh for doing. You don't make fucking sense. Tear your life apart. See how you like it. What exactly does anyone owe you? You know what we owe each other? We owe each other the fucking truth. That's what society's based on. Society, civil discourse, civil interaction is all based and rooted in honesty. That's why we have freedom of speech in the Western world, and we have a tradition of exposing con men, charlatans, grifters, and anyone else who doesn't want to fucking be honest. When you're not being honest, you're fair fucking game. You know who objects to being questioned? Dishonest people. An honest person will sit and answer your fucking questions because they have nothing to fear. They've been honest about who they are. That's why Josh laughs at you during these fucking broadcasts. It's humorous to him. You don't I don't think you understand how your fucking near instantaneous hypocrisies cause us to just fucking roll in laughter. It's amazing how oblivious you are to yourselves. And you made a mistake. You made Mrs. Big Cat cry last night. No, that was me that did that. That was me that did that. Take this post, cut it, paste it, put it over underneath this current live. You made Mrs. Big Cat cry last night. You made her believe that Wrangler swindled her. Wrangler did swindle her. He's not the guy he says he is. That's the essence of a fucking swindle. He did not. Yes, he did. You made a mistake. No, Josh didn't. Did you apologize? Why should he apologize? He ran the intentionally falsified info that Wrangler put out there. I would say Josh did apologize, not in word, but in his actual action. When he found out what the real date was, he ran it and he presented the truth. That's better than a fucking apology. Way better than an apology. How dumb are you? Good God. J. Roberts 244 says, at Vestige of Peace, thank you. Look, I have zero problem with vet calling out someone who is exaggerating or lying about their service as long as their information is absolutely correct. From what I recall, he never said for certain that he didn't serve. There were people involved that changed his words to he didn't serve. I believe everyone's been clear from the beginning that there's no record of him serving. I don't have a problem with YouTube drama queens who never served taking a vet's words and twisting them to say that someone never served when they actually did just so they can attack someone. Wrangler's been lying to a group of us for months now. Who's attacking who? Usually you attack a person when you lie to them. Telling the truth is never a fucking attack. You guys really need to get up to speed on the fucking words you're using. Vestige of Peace says at Stoned Vet, Wrangler owes you the right birthday so you can look up the right info so you can tear them apart. If the info jives with what Wrangler's been saying, there's nothing to tear apart. The only tear apart, this is what you're admitting in this statement. If the info on the DoD database gives the opportunity to rip a person apart, it's because that person wasn't being honest about their fucking service. Yeah, so it does. It actually does. It gives them the right to rip apart the fucking false narrative and the lies. It absolutely gives them the right to do that. If someone's blatantly lying and you know the truth, you literally have an obligation to society to present the fucking truth. You, Vestige of Peace, seem to be the kind of person who would sit on truth and allow a liar to continue to lie. That's not good for anyone. That's what tears at the fabric of society. Really? He owes you information? Why? Because he's the one telling the fucking stories. What exactly does he owe you? The truth. How many times are you going to ask the same fucking question? Who are you in the grand scheme of life? Who is Josh in the grand scheme of life? He's one dude who's interested in seeing the truth prevail over fucking lies. I'm, look, I'll walk arm in arm, lockstep with Josh, as long as he's pursuing the fucking truth. Happily do it. Happily fucking do it. Good God. You would rather walk with the fucking liars than the people who are interested in the truth? How much money did Wrangler dupe you out of, Vestige of Peace? Who died and made you God? I'm going to assume you're a Christian, but maybe not. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, the truth. It's John 8:2, chapter 8, second verse. The way, the truth, the life. If you're not pursuing the truth, you're not pursuing Jesus, who is the life. If you're not pursuing the truth, you're pursuing the father of lies, who is Satan. I mean, Josh isn't a religious guy, right? But he's still doing the right thing. I'm I'm a Christian. I know what Christianity's about. We're supposed to be pursuing the truth. We're not supposed to be turning a blind eye to the lies. You seem to be okay with the liars telling lies, vestige of peace. I don't know how you could possibly be a vestige of peace while you're pursuing the Antichrist doctrine of lying. And how are you going to bring peace with lies? Fucking goddamn stupid. Your credentials, please, that tells me you deserve this info. That you had a right to sit with shiz and give out false info last night and tell Mrs. Big Cat that Wrangler swindled her. I don't think they said that. I said that in a broadcast after they were done. Jesus Christ. Pen and paper, write shit down. Your memory is not reliable. She stole his Discord server. Did you know that? Do you have proof that she stole it? Or was it maybe given to her? Because there's a difference between having someone give you something and going out and stealing something. Merb says, I bring peace with lies by telling my wife she looks amazing, even when she doesn't. Merb, that's not a good practice. I don't even do that with my wife. If my wife says, honey, do I look fat in this? My response is, don't ask questions you don't want to get the answer to. And she goes and changes her clothes. Try that one next time, Merb. I don't think it'll work out well for you. She stole his Discord server. Did you know that? Then today, after this mistake was found, she nuked it instead of giving it back. Was it a mistake? You just referred to it as a mistake. Was it a mistake? A mistake's not intentional. You said she stole it. That's an intentional act. You seem confused. Did you know that? That is who Shiz is. I think that you're involved in this simply to paint Shiz in a negative light. And to be honest with you, as far as what I'm seeing, you're not making yourself look good. This is who you hooked your wagon to. I don't get this whole fucking hooked wagon thing. Josh helped Shiz present data based on information that frauditor Wrangler gave. If he intentionally gave the wrong information and the result was the result based on his wrong information, that's his fucking fault. The blame goes back to the fucking person who gave the wrong information. That's Wrangler. That's not Shiz or Josh. Jesus Christ, you're fucking dumb. This is what you are helping. Josh participated in a live broadcast where he educated the viewing public that there was a DoD database where you could look up information on whether people did or did not serve, were or weren't active duty, because there's a lot of people lying about this shit. And he went through how to do it step by step. I don't have a problem with that. He showed people how to get data. You know, you can give a man a fish and you'll feed him for the day. You can teach a man a fish and you how to fish and you'll feed him for life. Josh taught us how to fish. You're faulting him for that? Go fuck yourself. Good God. This is what you are helping? You all crucify Wrangler? All right, I'm going to go back to the Christian thing. Crucify. You're really starting to talk in some really outrageous fucking terms. One, no one nailed him to a cross, which is what crucifixion is. And two, he's not worthy of that. He's a petty, low rent, lying fucking grifter. If anything, I would lock him in a cage and set a pack of hungry fucking dogs on him. I wouldn't crucify him. He deserves, you go back and look in your scripture now. You know what Wrangler deserves? The cunt of a man that he is, the little pussy boy coward that he is. He deserves the death of Jezebel because he is a little bitch boy. You all crucify Wrangler, keep it up, kill his channel. Are you cheerleading us now? Be disgusting human beings like shiz and tell me what you get for it. We get a more truth-oriented society, which is, good for everybody. This fucking turning your back on and letting lies go is fucking bullshit. Josh asks in the chat, Merb is gay, right? Josh, I don't fucking know. I'm going to have another conversation with Merb down the road. I can't figure it out. I really can't. I don't know. He's crafty. That Merb is fucking crafty. He knows how to give answers without answering anything. Merb is taking an active duty right now. Thanks for sharing, Merb. You got any pictures? Just like frauditors, you look like YouTube A55 holes. You're afraid to say asshole? Ginmar, I thought better of you. I'm ashamed of you. Okay. If I was Ginmar, I wouldn't fucking really worry about that at all. You seem to have your own agenda of throwing filth at shiz. Well, Shiz taught people how to verify information. Shiz is a horrible fucking person. Now the liars won't be able to spread their lies as easily. The fuck? What the fuck side are you? What are you fucking driving for, vestige of peace? Vestige of peace, my ass. You're a fucking as much a deceiver as Wrangler is. Do you feel like you're being attacked now, vestige of peace? Because I can tell you this, when you send me these fucking novella-long emails about fucking what a shitty person Shiz is and how I'm fucking been deceived by Shiz, I'm like, fucking God, man. It just, like, and then you say, I know you're going to attack me for saying this. It's like you want to be attacked. I don't fucking get it. Oh my God, she's ashamed. Ginmar, she's ashamed of you. Stone Vet responds to vestige of peace. By all means, go for it. Go through my life with a fine-tooth comb and put it out. It'll be embarrassing, and I won't like it, but I'm exactly who I say I am, good and bad. See, that's integrity. That's honesty. You threatened. He said, go ahead. If some of the shit that you pull up might embarrass him, but, he's okay with it. That's a man with integrity. He's not telling you and making a threat if you do that. He's telling you, go ahead and fucking do it. Why don't you go waste your time doing that? Josh's name is Geraldo Danger. That's Danger. Josh would like to know from a vestige of peace, apologize for what? At J Roberts 244, I recommended you keep giving him money. Yeah, you fucktards, go ahead and give all your fucking money to go ahead and give all your fucking money to frauditor Wrangler and watch him fucking oxycontin it away. Merb says he's crafty. He gets around. He's crafty. He's always down. Thanks for the injection of lightheartedness, Merb, while you take an active duty at your house. Vestige of Peace 9288 says, "That stoned vet, as am I. But the difference is, I would not do it, sir." Okay, so just because you wouldn't do something doesn't mean everybody else can't do it. I wouldn't run the fucking Boston Marathon. Good God, what a boring fucking waste of time. But I'm not out there going, "Why are you running the Boston Marathon? Stop this foolishness." Okay, so you wouldn't do it. I say, "Thank you for your service, sir. I may be Canadian, but I believe that veterans from every country do a great service for their countries by serving in their military and deserve respect. They deserve to get the pay they were promised and the benefits they were promised. That's what they deserve. It's a job. They took the fucking job. They're not on a pedestal above anybody else. And why are you thanking for Josh's service when he's an American military guy and you're a fucking Canadian? Either you're admitting that Canada's military defense is wholly dependent on the virtue and might of the U.S. government. Otherwise, Josh did no fucking service for you. You guys keep guarding the back door. When we run out of ice cubes, we'll give you a fucking call. I don't think the veterans of Nazi Germany deserve any respect. I don't think the veterans in the military forces of the Khmer Rouge deserve any fucking respect. I don't believe Chinese military men deserve any respect, nor does their supreme leader, who a year ago called them a bunch of fucking pansy ass emperors. All of the men in the military, he called them pansy emperors. Little fake pansy emperors. My mother and father served in World War II. Good for them. My brother served. Good for him. I do not like drama for drama's sake, and yet you're here creating so much of it, wagging your elderly finger around, blaming people for shit they never did or said. That's how you create fucking drama. So yes, I get passionate. I think you're mistaking passion for delusion. And as Shiz would call it, mentally unstable. You're coming across as mentally unstable, just, for the record, when you tell people they shouldn't do the exact shit you're doing at the exact moment you're telling them not to do it. That's mentally unstable shit. You should try to get a little bit of a grip on that. Merb says the day of the rake is long past due. Dang Canadians. I feel the same way, Merb. They are guarding frozen ground, though, and that's kind of important. As Shiz would call it, mentally unstable. But in YouTube land, sometimes you have to yell loud for people to hear you. Actually, if everybody would talk at a fucking regular tone of voice, the conversations are much clearer. But you fucking yell away up there in Canada. What do you have? Like a fucking string and a fucking couple of coffee cans? Yelling to your neighbor.
Hey, do you have any sugar down there? Can you hear me? I think the string froze and it's not vibrating anymore.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada. I simply wish people would think before they start getting out the pitchforks and torches. That always gives me an image of the fucking Frankenstein movie, specifically Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder and Marty Feldman. Fucking great movie. Yes, Wrangler. Yes, Wrangler should have probably. Yes, Wrangler probably should have come out and cleared this up. But do you know what is going on in the background? That's you guys fall on that fucking shit all the time. And be nice to everyone because you don't know what anyone's going through. I, I, I know Wrangler's so desperate for fucking Oxycontin money, the junkie boy that he is, that he's lying to everyone on YouTube about how he was shot 3 times trying to save his battle buddy, Michael Kaiser, who oddly enough has the same fucking name as Wrangler, Michael Kaiser. You're defending that shit? I don't know what's going on in the backyard either, but it's got to be some really fucking loopy shit. That's for sure. So, because the junkie Wrangler needs to dupe the average ham and egger carny fucking goer out of their fucking lunch money, I should find out what's going on in his backyard before I call him out on the fucking stolen valor lies he's telling. It is stolen valor when you claim you were shot up trying to save someone, a battle buddy in a military thing, and yet there's no record you ever deployed to a fucking combat theater anywhere. And the guy Michael Kaiser was trying to save was also named Michael Kaiser. Sounds like somebody was running away and got shot in the back. I'm not saying that happened, but that's what it fucking sounds like. And you're admitting that Wrangler should have probably come out and cleared this all up, but he's not doing that. So he's being fucking forced to do it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Most people don't like the Discord server crap, so I do not blame him for just working to find his stuff to defend himself. He's the one telling the fucking lies. What do you mean working to find stuff? He's just manufacturing lies out of whole fucking cloth. Tattered shitty cloth. Walmart quality coverings. I really only am in this stuff because I have this pipe dream of peace. I'm going to fall back on the Christian thing again, vestige of peace. Do you know that our Lord and Savior said, "Do not think that I have come to bring peace. I have come to bring a sword, and that a man's own enemies will be the members of his household"? Because when you're in close proximity with people who don't tell the fucking truth, there's going to be fucking conflict. And the sword is the word. Let me remind you of John 8:2. I am the way, the truth, the life. The battle is over the fucking truth. And you're sitting here justifying fucking lies. Wow. I keep running around talking to everyone with a white flag, asking everyone to stop fighting. Let's talk about this. That's what we're doing. We're talking about it. There's no one's getting into physical altercations here, sweetheart. I don't know what you think is going on, but no one's getting into physical altercations. I hope that helps you out. Oh, there's more from Vestige of Peace. This woman really likes to write novellas. At Stoned Vet, did you not make a mistake and say he never served? No, what Josh clearly said was there was no record of him being active duty. Did you not sit there last night and show a screen where there was a blank where it showed no active service? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And he used the information provided by Frauditor Wrangler, which was intentionally incorrect in the date of birth, to prevent just such a thing as Josh was doing, searching him and coming up with records. A day later, Josh found out the actual date, reran it, and came and presented the corrected data. That's a man with integrity. What are you fucking doing? Attacking him for his integrity on the very stream comments that shows he has integrity. Fuck. Is that not a mistake because you made a mistake? When you make a mistake and you libel someone, it is usually a good idea to apologize. The apology is in presenting the correct information, which wasn't achieved the night before because Wrangler didn't tell the truth about his date of birth. Ow, you fucking dumbass. J. Roberts 244 says, at Stoned Vet, I never gave as much as a penny to anyone from YouTube ever. So again, this is incorrect information coming from you. Personally, I think his content sucks. This isn't about that, and you know it. Josh said, go give him money. He didn't say give him more money. He said, I recommend you keep giving him money. I guess that maybe implies that you did in the past, but I mean, you're really making a mountain out of a fucking molehill there, J-Bone. Stone Vet, appropriate response at J. Robert 244. Cool, later. I love how Josh just refuses to get deep in the weeds with dummies. It's fucking beautiful, man. Vestige of Peace again says, at J. Roberts 244. Again, this is about drama. We couldn't just say thank you for your service and get on with it. What would we, if we did that? Vestige of Peace. If we did that, if we just said to Wrangler, thank you for your service, what will we be then getting on with? The lying? Come on, wake the fuck up, stupid. You're not this fucking dumb. It is about clicks and views. Apparently it is for Wrangler. That's why he's telling a fucking exaggerated story about himself. You know what? Maybe the truth about Wrangler, that he jumped off a roof of a barracks to break his own leg to avoid being deployed into an actual combat theater. Maybe that truth, if it is in fact the truth, is the truth that, you know, won't get you clicks or views or garner you any super chat money. So why not make up a fucking story? Just like the frauditors, which is sad. Wrangler is telling lies, which makes him a frauditor. He's practicing fraud. Didn't Wrangler accuse Georgia Transparency of stolen valor? And when Josh searched last night, you see, you conveniently forget about this. Maybe you should be over on Wrangler's page, convincing Wrangler to prostrate himself and get right with the false accusations he's been making, instead of over here condemning the man who showed actual integrity by updating the incorrect information with correct information. Why are you beating on the guy that's telling the fucking truth while your boy's running around fucking still lying to people? You don't make no fucking sense. Stone Vet asks, Vestige of Peace, did you serve? J. Roberts 244 says to Stone Vet, again, I have no problem with you. I get why you dug for SCRA. The info just don't get who you choose to share that information with when you knew their motives weren't good. Be good, bro. How did Shiz have fucking bad motives? And what did Josh do? Josh taught the larger community how to verify information by searching a database and making people aware that this Department of Defense database actually exists so they can go search information in it. Again, Josh did everything right. Why the fuck are you guys knocking him around? At J. Roberts 244, later. Don't get in the fucking weeds with that shit. Nice one. Vestige of Peace says, at Stoned Vet, I have answered this multiple times now. The answer again is no. If you read the comments I have made above, I will type this out yet again for you. My parents served in World War II. My brother served. In my country of Canada, it's yours? Are you the queen? Blame Canada. In my country of Canada, we respect our service members. Look, there are just as many douchebags in Canada as there are anywhere else in the world. Stop trying to paint Canada as though it's some fucking ideal country, except for the fact that, 8 months out of the year, it's a frozen fucking popsicle where you can't even dig a hole to bury a dead dog. I know I personally do not go on YouTube and demand info on service members. Stolen valor, I understand, because it is disgusting. Disgusting. No person should ever get away with that. If Wrangler fucking did it to Georgia Transparency, go fucking lecture your boy. If Wrangler or anyone else ever did that, then yes, Wrangler did do it. Go lecture your boy. Crucify him. That's what you just accused us of doing. So, see, Wrangler did accuse Georgia Transparency of stolen valor. Now, dumb fuck, after all the shit you wrote, you're now saying and encouraging us to go crucify him. Wow, you're fucking stupid. Crucify him. But do not go half-cocked on YouTube and pretend you know. Well, Josh didn't go half-cocked on anything. In fact, if you saw the fullness of Josh's cock, you'd probably shut your mouth and hide somewhere. And if you did not make a mistake, apologize. It's not so hard. Again, go over to your boy Wrangler and go lecture him about him accusing Georgia Transparency of stolen valor. Vestige of Peace, it almost seems like you don't know what the fuck is actually going on here, and you're only involved in this because you want to condemn Shiz and paint her in a shitty light and try to make anyone who's associated with Shiz feel guilty. It's not going to work on Josh. So, you're beating a dead horse. No one should give you a hard time or do what Kate and Shiz did to Frauded or Troll last year. Here we go, another fucking straw man argument. When he made a mistake and crucify him. It's a little more than a mistake when the mistake he made was not verifying the fucking bullshit information that was given to him, and then he accused LIA of being a pedo. It's a pretty fucking big mistake. So Kate and Shiz on the Troll Mafia gave LIA an opportunity to fucking present the truth about himself. You're fucking mad about that? You're holding a grudge a year later on stupid shit like that? Why don't you go tell Wrangler to tell the fucking truth and go give Wrangler shit for accusing Georgia Transparency of stolen valor? All the shit you're condemning Josh for. Simply say, I made a mistake and move on. This is all I'm saying. Do you understand? Josh didn't make a mistake, you dumb fuck. That's the problem here. Josh didn't make a mistake. And the error in the data presented, which was a result of the intentional misinformation supplied by Frauded or Wrangler, was corrected at the first available opportunity Josh had when he found out the fucking truth. So he's already done what's required of him. Vestige of Peace at Garth Nader, another troll like Shiz. You are like your Frauded or buddies like Rogue Nation. Just have to come stir the pot. What Wrangler did or Reaper did or you did in your past is your business. Okay, well, you're writing these comments after Josh did his live because you can't comment while the live is going on. So that's the past. Why are you justifying? How are you justifying the shit you're throwing at Josh for what he did in the recent past, but the past? Your logic doesn't make sense. I don't care. I don't care if Stoned Vet stole 220 chickens. Josh, you're stealing chickens? I better get my fucking share. I don't care. I would not go look. It's none of my business, and it should not be yours. This is not doxing 101 here on YouTube. even though frauditors and their simps think it is. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. People need to remember that they have a right to privacy. No one doxed Wrangler, you dumb shit. You don't know what doxing is. You just fucking throw that shit around. Stupid fucking people. I think that there should be a competency test that you have to take before you can post in the comment sections on YouTube. It would cut down on a lot of the fucking drama that stupidity causes. You know, the leading cause of drama is stupidity, and ignorance is right behind. A little slug of my morning coffee. Just because they make a channel does not mean that D-bags get to dig in their lives and put them up for scorn. Nobody dug in Wrangler's life. Wrangler made the statements Wrangler made about Wrangler. Nobody dug them up. He spoke them out into the fucking air for all of us to hear. And then people were like, that doesn't fucking make sense, the story that he told. Or, hey, remember that story he told about getting shot 3 times while trying to save his battle buddy, Michael Kaiser? How come his name is Michael Kaiser too? That's a fucking odd one. We should maybe look into that. You fucking moron. Just for shits and giggles. Till they lose their minds or unalive themselves for their entertainment. I know you get off on this stuff. That's a pretty serious accusation there, Vestige of Peace. It doesn't... See... You don't seem like a vestige of peace when you go off the fucking deep end making wild, weird accusations. So leave me alone. It's funny when the fucking person who won't stop posting on your fucking comment section starts telling you to leave them alone. Hey, here's an idea. Shut the fuck up and go away. You came here of your own accord. You started responding. You typed the fucking shit. You got a response. What do you mean leave you alone? Fuck off, you dumb fuck. I know you get off on this stuff, but then you are a sick human being, and I wish not to talk to you anymore. So leave me alone. Your opinions on life or anything at all bore me. Have a nice life. You and Shiz would make a wonderful couple. Fucking lonely people always say shit like that. Stone Vet at J Roberts 244. Be good. You're always welcome back, but I won't notice if I never see you again. Oh my God. Vestige of Peace just went through. Let me reread this. I know you get off on this stuff, but then you are a sick human being, and I wish not to talk to you anymore. So leave me alone. Your opinions on life or anything at all bore me. Have a nice life. You and Shiz would make a wonderful couple. Josh responds to Jay Roberts, and oh, hey, another comment from Vestige of Peace. Oh my God. Oh my God. And Vestige of Peace says at Stone Vet, and yes, I made the nom comment below because they acted like you are, and I stand by it. I remember them because I'm old enough to remember when they came back from action. They got no respect either, just like you. One day it will be your turn, and returning vets will not respect you for how you behave. Remember, the internet does not forget. But whatever, right? Have a nice life. You just told the guy to leave you alone, and you're engaging him in conversation again. That's fucking amazing. Stone Vet, Vestige of Peace. To a line and a half of fucking rolling, laughing faces, which I think is the appropriate fucking response to that. Stone Vet then says at Vestige of Peace, be good and please remember me. If you ever follow through on your threat to go through my life, I'll probably be interested. J Roberts 244 says, You just had to leave a departing shot, didn't you? I expected better than an immature one, but hey, I'm sure it's been a long night for you. But the fucking woman's been antagonizing the shit out of him and talking real fucking nonsense to him. And Josh gave her a little fucking pat in the ass as he fucking ushered her out the door. Come on, Jay, you fucking pussy. Stone Vet says to at J Roberts 244. Why would you expect anything from me? Fuck off, dork. Okay, let's try that again. At Stone Vet says at J Roberts 244. Why would you expect anything from me? Fuck off, dork. Be great out there. I love this too. When the last comment, when the guy has to respond and then accuse you of getting the last word in. Jay Roberts says at Stone Vet, having the last word on YouTube comments is obviously important to you. So, brother, this is my last one. So have at it. Have a good one. That's your attempt to get the last fucking comment. Stone Vet appropriately responds, later, dork. Oh, Vestige of Peace is back at it again. Oh my God. She says, you really are stoned, aren't you? What gave it away? The big fucking joint or the many fucking bong hits? Oh my God. I said, I do not believe in going through people's lives like you do. I would never do that. It is gross, but that is a you thing. I do not threaten. I said, thank you for your service. So nice try. Good day, sir. No drama here. This is all fucking drama, you dumb shit. I asked you to apologize and told you how I felt. People with reading comprehension will read the comments and understand what I said. I have pretty good reading comprehension, Vestige of Peace, and I'm noting the number of times that you immediately after condemning Josh for it did the exact thing that you condemned Josh for. The hypocrisy is fucking unbearably amazing. Burns 66 addresses Jay Roberts. I agree, but this is what you get when you use your vet status for YouTube views and clicks. Ask yourself, quote, is this channel monetized? Does he have a PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo listed in the description of his channel? For what if he does? Is he helping others or helping himself? That is a great fucking question, Burns. Burns 66 then responds to Vestige of Peace. Really? Tell me to shut up. Do the letters F and O mean anything to you? I have every right to question a felon's military claims and services. Tell me something. Does it make it okay a convicted felon lie about what they did in the military and is e-begging on YouTube? Makes him no different than the frauditors he is covering. No one made me God, but I do have a right to form an opinion on a person, whether you like the opinion or not, whether I'm correct in that opinion or not. And by the way, who made him God to start posting videos on frauditors? Don't they have the right to be who they are without someone calling them out? You fucking hypocrite. Beautiful. Burn 66. Comment of the day. Hello, baby. So, no action equals no battle scars. Then, let me read that again so I get it right. So, no action equals no battle scars then. Asking for a friend. Oh my God. Before Josh can even respond, Vestige Peace is at it again. Then you listen to Shiz and you are wrong. He served. He is a vet. No stolen valor. Thank you for your service and crawl back under your bridge, troll. Do you fucking called Hello Baby a troll? Hello Baby is a very nice and polite person. And I think the question is legit. The stolen valor, which does exist here, I don't care if he fucking served or not. When you claim to have done some heroic act that you never did That is stealing fucking valor. Valor is heroism. Michael Kaiser, aka Fraud at Wrangler, claims that he was shot 3 times while trying to save his battle buddy, also named Michael Kaiser. Vestige of stupidity. Are you not getting it? Stone Vet says, you are hilarious and inconsequential. I choose baby over you. Take that however you'd like. And of course, Vestige of Peace, after telling Josh to shut up and leave her alone, has to fucking respond again. At Stoned Vet, so I am right. You are with Shiz and the gang, and only out for clicks and views and in for the drama. And I'm wasting my time trying to talk to you. How much you want to bet there's more fucking posts from Vestige of Peace, even though she just admitted that she's wasting her time trying to talk to Josh. Okay, got it. I thought for a minute you were a decent vet. No, you didn't. You never thought that from the fucking beginning. And you've been talking to him like he's a piece of shit from the fucking start. You disingenuous, lying cunt. Now I see you for what you are. Did you serve in Nam? How fucking old do you think Josh is? He's younger than me. My uncle served in Vietnam. The fuck? Did you not watch the fucking video? You didn't see the picture of handsome Josh? Middle 40s? What do you think he was fighting in fucking Vietnam from a yeah, they had a 50 cal. This is how military Josh's family is. They took baby Josh to Vietnam and mounted a 50 cal on his baby stroller. Mom strolled it down the walk. Josh fired away. Fucking dumb. Good God, you're fucking dumb. Are you sure you're going around with a white flag telling people they should talk? Because I've seen no indication of that here. You're on the attack all the fucking time. Florida Sunshine 3 says, you owe the man an apology. He did have a record of service. He's also stealing valor. Dumb shit. He doesn't owe him an apology. Oh, I apologize that I said there's no record of service when the information you supplied about yourself resulted in a no record of service response from the database. Where does the apology go in there? Maybe you should get out of the fucking sunshine. You seem to be going crazy from the heat. Ginmar 8134 says, not the record of service he claimed. Who gives out the wrong birth date? Exactly. Although, you know, a pill-addled junkie and a fucking moron like Frauditor Wrangler, a.k.a. Michael Kaiser, who suffered 3 bullet wounds trying to save his battle buddy, who also happened to be named Michael Kaiser. That's the kind of person who might give out the wrong fucking birth date, thinking he was giving out the right birth date. We cannot rule out fucking general ignorance and moronic stupidity when it comes to Michael Kaiser. Is that like a buttered hard roll? It's morning. I'm hungry. I think I need a hot cup of coffee and a buttered hard roll. The Kaiser roll. Yeah, you're going to ruin the fucking breakfast hard roll for me, Michael Kaiser. Jeff Appleby says, oh, damn, buddy, long time no see. This is why I said long fucking time ago, I hate MPs. Pretty sure that aviation in the first section, pretty sure that activation in the first section could be him going to basic and AIT as a guardsman. Ginmar 8134 says, yep, exactly. Ginmar 8134 says, boy, last DD214 I got listed awards, mission name, etc., etc. My dog Charlie 8354 says, this isn't the DD214. This is only showing enlistment date. Ginmar 8134 says, at my dog Charlie, yeah, I know. Fraud at Wrangler says his DD214 is in quote unquote storage. The stuff here doesn't match what he said. Another post from Vestige of Peace. Ginmar 8134. So you're going to string him up, crucify him? Wow, man. Vestige, no one nails anyone to crosses anymore. That kind of stopped 2,000 years ago, maybe a little less, but definitely 1,500 years ago, we weren't doing that shit anymore. Is this the Jerry Springer show? Well, you're fucking doing your best to make it into the Jerry Springer show there, vestige of fucking nonsense. Say thank you for your service and get over it. Are you telling people how to fucking speak now? Ooh, you Canadians. Yeah, you Canadians are not really for the whole free speech thing. Next, you will be running after Reaper saying you stole chicken. Reaper not only stole chicken, she stole $157 worth of fucking groceries from the Walmart, according to the police report, while evading all points of payment and pushing through the door. She stole a lot more than fucking chicken there, Vestige of Peace. You seem to be lined up with some shady characters who don't mind stealing and lying to get out of fucking being accused of stealing. Stone Vet at Vestige of Peace 9288. You're awesome. Ginmar says at Stone Vet, she blocked me. Apparently, I can't see her comment here. Stone Vet says at Ginmar 8134, the comment, so you are going to string him up, crucify him. Is this the Jerry Springer show? Say thank you for your service and get over it. Next, you will be running after Reaper, saying you stole chicken. Stone Vet says, you better just thank him for his cervix, CERVIX. Thank you for your rotten womb. You better just thank him for his cervix and move on. How dare you vet question him? Vestige of Peace 9288 says at Ginmar 8134, I never blocked you. I would not bother. You are not worth it. Good luck. Hold tight though, Ginmar. In a few posts, she might tell you to leave her alone. Ginmar 8134 says at Stone Vet, I'm a veteran. I fought in Iraq and I was scared utterly shitless over and over. There was no glory, no heroism. Don't get me started. Therapy was making fun of ourselves. I'm going to fucking agree with that. The higher the stress level, the darker the fucking humor. People don't seem to fucking, people who live fucking sheltered lives don't really ever understand that. Hello Baby says $152 chicken. Just to make sure we're right on the details, it was $157 worth of a variety of goods from the Walmart. Ginmar 8134, start date July 99 to Jan 2000. That's basic AIT, and that's it. My dog Charlie, this isn't the DOD website. It doesn't have full, accurate info. It shows he served and Shiz and Stone Vet lied on the live. They both owe him an apology, but can't be big enough to offer one. Again, you seem to miss the whole fucking point of why Josh did this broadcast that you're commenting under. Wrangler floated the wrong birth date for himself in order to make it difficult to get an accurate response if searching for his records. When Josh found out that Wrangler's birthday was the 8th of the month and not the 3rd of the month, he ran the search again and presented the correct results. The mistake is not a mistake that Josh and Shiz made, nor did they lie. The liar is frauditor Wrangler, and the erroneous result is the result of the lie about the date of birth that frauditor Wrangler floated in the community. I hope you can understand that. At My Dog Charlie, Burns 66 says, apologize for what? Why doesn't he come clean and clear the air? He put himself out there and made claims, but doesn't want to back it up. That's usually what we call a shit talker. Ginmar 8134, at My Dog Charlie. No, it shows he lied about his service. Genius. Yeah, exactly. Because even the results that came back when the birth date was correct didn't show active duty from 2000 to 2008. Vestige of Peace says, again, still posting. Rollful, well played. Vestige of Peace posts again. At Jesse VR 811. That was Shiz that said that repeatedly. So I hope you are referring to her. I'm the mentally unstable one. Wah. Yep, you got that one right. You definitely got that one right, Vestige of Peace. Bad 5957 says, Lou, I saw that yet called VOP. I saw that yet called VOP. Sir, nonstop. Go figure. Okay, who fucking cares? I don't even know what that fucking response means. Flo B says, sorry I missed the live. Love your hat. Flo B is always there to end everything. Despite how shitty shit gets, Flo B slips in there and ends it all on a fucking positive note. I love that Flo B. She's awesome. All right. Let's see what happened in the comment section here. So I hope that, people start to understand that stupid is all around us. Let's see what Bad has to say. Bad, this shit is comedy gold. Lol, all you losers now turning on each other. Felon Wrangler sucked you all in with his BS grift, which Kimmy's completely involved in. Now you all butthurt. Nobody's butthurt. Presenting the truth. I don't understand how I got sucked into it. I offered my support to Wrangler because I had a substance abuse issue in the past. He has one too. Support for a person like that is important to help them get beyond their substance abuse, but that support is always caveated with, you lie to me, we're fucking done. And I didn't say it that way to Wrangler, but I communicated that to Wrangler. He promised me he would tell me the truth, and he continued to fucking lie to me. So the truth will now be presented. So last summer says, you're playing chess. Wrangler is playing checkers. I feel more like a Go player these days. Bad says, Andy Hero Shiz 2 days ago claimed Stone Vet's info was bullshit. 2 days ago? I don't fucking think so, Bad. I don't think you know what the fuck you're talking about. You can't write this crap. Yeah, y'all got played. Bah, ha, 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 ha. Maybe you could one day explain to me how we got played. Redacted says that Bad, not even close, retard. Exactly. Thank you. Stone Vet says that Bad, hilarious. Michelle is here. Michelle says something about this guy screams he is a liar to me. Yeah, same here. Bad responds to Redacted by, I'm spot on, moron. Unlike you, I don't buy loser bullshit. No one talks to you. That's why, Bad. Stone Vet says, that bad. Show proof of any of your claims. Yeah. Josh never supported Wrangler. Josh never fucking supported Wrangler. Bad. Do me a favor. Go find somewhere where Josh supported Wrangler. You're just talking fucking nonsense. Bad says, Felon Wrangler was your hero 2 days ago. Nah. I don't fucking think so, man. I think, nah. You just talking shit like a dumb fuck. Dermot Costello says, we dumped Wrangler when we had real proof he lied. Yep. Bad says, Stoned Vet, you showed the proof. Lol, that cunt's full of shit. Lol. Stone Vet says, that bad. What did I show proof of? Bad says, well, kiddies, there's a lot more coming out. Bah. Good. We want to see it. We're about the truth, Bad. Don't be such a douchebag and, present the fucking shit you have. I'd love to fucking see it. Michelle says, exactly, coded. Empathy and sympathy are definitions. Yes, they are. Oh, Michelle, I put an R in there that shouldn't have been in there. Exactly, coded. Empathy and sympathy definitions. Well, I'm glad you agree with that. I think I did hit the money on what they mean. Redacted says, I doubt it. Redacted says, Wrangler isn't going to say or show anything that hasn't already been confirmed. Exactly. The Wrangler's never going to clear the fucking air. Bad says, you showed fraud at Wrangler wasn't special forces. Wasn't an MP, didn't get shot in the back, saving himself. I need to go on. Stone Vet says, glad you're showing these. So last summer says, what about the money? Show me the fucking money. Redacted says, where's the money, Lebowski? Stone Vet says, at Redacted, laughing face. So last summer says, laughing face. Dermot Costello says, remove the frag. Yeah. Bad, B-A-D, bad, says if Felon Wrangler did actually get shot, it would have been from fleeing the cops at a break and enter. I mean, that's highly likely, bro. You don't have to be a dickhead to us, dude, but I think your comments will pass in here without you giving us shit. Redacted said, could be. Dermot Costello said, I agree with the at bad. Yep, see? Be cool, Bad. Be cool. Is his wife... Jesse VR says, is his wife is wondering who she married? Well, she probably is. Redacted puts tin soldier. So last summer says nut job. Bad says wife. No marriage certificate. Live in different states. Wife? Bah. Can you prove that, bro? That's interesting information if you can prove it. Guess you lot believe anything. No, we actually don't. That's why we're doing what we're doing currently. So last summer says, that's exactly what I said. Dermot Costello, at bad, is that true? Bad, he cams up on live stream. Where's Kimmy? Lol. At bad. Well, that's good news, says Jesse VR. Bad. I told you, Dermot, there's a shit ton more coming. Well, bring it out, bro. We're interested in fucking seeing it. If you got more information than we got, we want to see it, dude. Not really fucking go one up us, dude. Please, one up us. Show the fucking info. Let us know when it's coming out. Redacted says internet wife. Many such cases. There's a lot of that shit going on lately. Stoned Vet, all true about shiz. Jesse VR, I'm not used to people who lie so much. Stick around YouTube. You're going to start getting fucking used to it. Stone Vet says, well, to be fair, I didn't do anything. It's what he directly told me. Right. Right. I mean, that point can't be made enough. With the only information we're working on, we didn't go out and dig anything up. All the information we have on Wrangler was given to us by Wrangler. We just started the process of verification once we got enough of the personal data we needed to run searches. And then Josh Stoned Vet Josh had no idea what we on Shiz's Discord were doing. I didn't really know what Shiz was doing. Shiz was still, I think, supportive of Wrangler, even while Dearmid and I were scratching our fucking heads and asking ourselves independently of each other, what the fuck's going on with this guy? None of this shit makes any fucking sense. I kind of wish Dearmid had fucking openly talked to me about it sooner. I probably would have initiated the conversation I had with Wrangler weeks ago. But it worked out the way it worked out. And we're pursuing the fucking truth now, which is what we're going to do. So last summer says that crazy old bat has such a hate boner for Shiz. It's actually insane. She really has a fucking issue with Shiz. She should, for her own mental health, steer clear of Shiz and stop fucking attacking Shiz. It's clear that she's the one attacking Shiz. Johnny Switchblade said, leave a piece of lead. Antimony, jagged copper in shoulder. Does he have scoliosis? Which episode of MASH 4077 was that? Yeah, exactly, man. Dermot Costello says Josh walks with giants. Oh, you've seen Nord too? That motherfucker is huge. Stone Vet says that Johnny Switchblade. Shh. Johnny Switchblade says this fucking Switchblade guy is a problem. Let's get him. Which Switchblade guy? Now I'm fucking confused. Asta 1968 says a drunk is a drunk is a drunk. I would agree with that, and I'm thankful that I'm no longer a fucking drunk. Because man, I used to be fucking really bad. Really bad. Johnny Switchblade says, Jesus, now I'm seeing triple. I don't think I can help you with that. Stone Vet says, this makes me feel so much better that you're going through this and not me. I want to do this, but it feels a bit navel gazing when I talk about how people react to me. Josh, I wouldn't really fucking worry about that, man, because it kind of allows you to well, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. And if you want it done, let me know, man. I'll do it for you. I have no problem with it. I just thought the comments that were against you on this broadcast clearly indicated that people weren't fucking paying attention to the broadcast and completely missed the fact that you were acknowledging that the information presented with Shiz was inaccurate because of the erroneous birth date. That's the fault of Wrangler. And that you were making sure the correct data was presented, which in this case, semi-supported Wrangler's claim that he served. He did serve. It's just the stories he's telling don't match up with the fucking dates he served. And therein lies the fucking problem. The liar is still lying. Bad says, think of the perfect gift box. Think of the perfect grift. Sorry. Think of the perfect grift, boys and girls. Newlyweds, a cute puppy, a daughter, a wounded war hero. Bah, ha, ha. Y'all got suckered hook, line, and sinker. LOL. I mean, Bad, that's easy to say with hindsight. Where the fuck were you a month ago? Where were you a month ago, you fuck? You're so fucking smart. You're still behind us. You haven't presented any information yet. You're just fucking flapping your gums. Show some receipts, bro, and I'll have a little bit of respect for you. But again, the whole deal is you're just making accusations. You can't prove any of the shit you said. Prove it. And if you're so much fucking smarter than us, then why weren't you presenting this a fucking month ago? Oh. Redacted said, please, no bully. Diarmid Costello says, yes, we did at Bad. Bad says he scammed thousands of dollars. Right, Bad. So why didn't you put an end to it a month ago? You're so much fucking smarter than us, dipshit. Redacted, at Bad, speak for yourself. Redacted, I don't give money to random people on the internet, nor do I. Thank God. Bad, nopes, I'm speaking for you. You're my new bitch. Ha ha ha. Bad, you little bitch boy. Here's my question for you. If you know so much more than we do, if you can prove so much more than we can prove, if you're so much quicker and faster than us, then why haven't you fucking proved anything yet? You're just making comments. Show some fucking proof. See, we over here, this group of people who didn't set out to do this together, we kind of coalesced when we realized we were all pursuing the same shit. We're getting the data together to back up the claims we're making. You're disproving Wrangler based on our evidence. You haven't proved or produced any fucking evidence yet. All you're saying is it's going to come out later. Great. Keep your mouth shut till then. You're behind the fucking curve, son. Good God, you're a fucking dumb one. You and Vestige of Peace should get together, Bad. So last summer says, hard to speak for anyone when you're practically illiterate. Eh? It's a good fucking retard. Bad says, absolutely brilliant grift, except the dumb cunt couldn't keep his stupid mouth shut, opened it once too often. Then you've got a fucking stream link and a fucking time marker. I mean, why weren't you doing a broadcast and proving this shit out? You're so fucking smart. Good God, Bad. Diarmid Costello says, I still say he did steal Valor. I do too. Josh never said that. Shiz never said that. I'm fucking saying that. You claim you got shot trying to save a battle buddy. It never fucking happened, Kaiser. Stolen Valor. Redacted, rules for thee, but not for me. Redacted says a straw man would be incorrectly rephrasing his argument and addressing that incorrect version of the argument. I think that's red herring, bro. That's actually red herring, I think. Now I got to go look them up. There's red herring and there's straw man. Straw man is when you set up a different argument. It's not the rephrasing, I believe, is red herring, not straw man. So last summer says, I'm glad you survived your years in active addiction so you could be here with us. I tried damn hard a couple of times to fucking get me up to the fucking line. I think I had a fascination with death while I was in my drinking phase. Literally, I would fight anyone. And at the time, I was 5'8", under $130. I mean, I was a wiry, skinny thing. That's why I had to have my suits custom made. I couldn't buy shit off the rack unless I wanted to go to the fucking kids department. Yeah, you couldn't find a guy big enough. I wouldn't get in a fight with him. And I got the fucking shit knocked out of me a couple of times. But, I was there for the whole fucking fight. I never gave up. And you couldn't make a car go fast enough that I didn't want to make it go faster. I had some close calls in vehicles and a couple of accidents in my early 20s. So I probably should not have walked away from, but did manage to fucking walk away without a scratch, oddly enough. I'm waiting for God to tell me what he preserved me for so I can get it done and get the fuck out of here. This place is getting crazier by the fucking day. Hello Baby says, dang, I was rewatching Merb watching Coded. Really? Sweet. Hello Baby says it looks like he signed up past basic and split. John Clark says Coded received a copyright strike at the beginning of the first stream this morning. Yes, I did. Bob Dylan. Unbelievable. Hello Baby says Wrangler. John Clark says Coded. Hello Baby says I figured Fraud at Wrangler was desperate to shut him up at John Clark. No, it was a fucking it was a copyright strike on a Bob Dylan tune, but it was it went down as scams and deceptive practices because I played a fucking Bob Dylan song. I don't get that one. That actually happened to me on a classical piece of music. We were all just kind of hanging around on the Coded Friends stream and shooting the shit. And I was playing some music, some classical stuff, and I got the same fucking strike on that shit. I think I'm gonna have to quit it with the music. Stone Vet says, "What's up? Hello, baby." Writes on says it was the music at Hello Baby. Hello Baby says, "Me and my pain in the ass cat. It's 3 a.m. at Stone Vet." Speaking of that, holy fuck. It's 2 hours in. It's 7 a.m. It's time to wrap this thing up. I would love to go out on a musical note, but I can't. Josh. Josh says, I love Coded over these comments. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I just think people really missed the fucking point of what you were doing, and I think it was apropos to address it, and the sooner it was addressed was better. I do, or I will be heading back to work tomorrow. So I don't know what my availability is going to be like. I may have to do a little scrambling. It was communicated to me by the owner of the company that two of my accounts, the club owners, are not happy with the person who took over the accounts while I was away on vacation. So I might have to do some put some extra time in and do a little ass kissing. Hello Baby says, "Sing it, Coded." Only Fraud says, "Hey, at NTFG, hey chat, I guess I'm part of the other side now." Why not? We don't take sides, bro. We coalesce together when we're pursuing a common goal, and then we go our separate ways. It's a nice little arrangement. It's a leaderless organization. Writes on says, "Tear life apart over the internet. The guy is a straight up criminal. He tore apart his own life." I agree with that 100%. Jesse VR, these are some embarrassing comments. Fuck yeah. Stone Vet says, "The truth is, I'm a serious person who's had a large impact on the world, good or bad. That's up to history, not me." Fucking A. I'm glad I met you, bro. I'm glad our paths crossed. I really am. My life would have been incomplete had I have not run across you. Merb says, "I bring peace with lies by telling my wife she looks amazing, even when she doesn't." And then Merb says, "I was lying." I can't figure this Merb guy out. It's going to take a while to figure out Merb. Oh, KTZ was here. Good morning, internet friends. Receiving stolen property isn't much better than stealing, but that's just my opinion. I would agree with that, KTZ. More from Merb. Merb, I'm taking an active duty right now. We already read that, Merb. I'm sorry I read that twice. Stone Vet, I think this is a Merb reference. I hear he loves the cock. He has a cock named Inugo. It's not Indigo, it's Inugo. It's a hell of a name for a cock. Inugo. I would fight that fucking rooster if I was you, Merbster. Merb with the he's crafty stuff. Oh, wow, Merb had a lot of comments. Merb says, the day of the rake is long past due. Now I got to look that up. Dang Canadians. Merb 34th Street says, I get passionate. I believe you do. Stone Vet says, Dan. Stone Vet asks at Merb 34th Street, don't you have the gays to hate? The gays? Geihs, gays. Redacted says annex Canada. And then some ethnic cleansing. Give Canada back to the Eskimos. Johnny Switchblade says, in 2 months, all of the Canadians will be here in Arizona with me, following the process and asking what things are about. Stone Vet says, I love these comments. Merb says, going through your mom. What the fuck? That's not nice, Merb. Naughty, naughty. Stone Vet says, all this info is on me, by the way. MSG ran with the info I gave him. Yeah. You made that clear. I'm glad I posted that. Stone Vet says, why dudes like this require other dudes to look up their shit bothers me. At least fraud at Wrangler is consistent with the rest of them. Yeah, exactly. Stone Vet reminds us 5 convicted felonies and I'm the bad guy? Exactly. Merb 34th Street says, I thought the Bible was the sword. The word is the sword. Ephesians, if you're still listening, Merb, Ephesians chapter 5 identifies the word as the sword. The Bible, Biblia, is a collection of books which contain the words of God. It's the word that's the sword. Jesus is the Word. John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word was God, and the Word was with God. Not one thing that was created without him. I'll walk you through the Bible one day, Merb. I thought you read it 6 times. Now I'm confused. Merb 34th Street says it was the belt of truth. You're supposed to girdle your loins with the belt of truth. That is Ephesians chapter 5, I believe. 5 or 6. It's in Ephesians. Maybe I'll read it out next time I do a live. Stone Vet says, took over his Discord like he was a bitch. KTZ says, Corinthians 11, even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. Yep, he does. Johnny Switchblade says, Google Calhoun County, most wanted, Michael Kaiser, October 4, 2022. Hello, baby. No one sleeps here. It's starting to look that way. This staying up till 5 and 7 in the morning is not helping my jet lag. KTZ, Proverbs 17:4. An evildoer listens to wicked lips. A liar pays attention to a destructive tongue. We should admonish those engaging in gossip. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you, KTZ. Beautiful words to end the program with. Everybody who was with me today, thank you very much. Josh, you keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't illegitimate non-carborandum. Do not let the bastards wear you down.